How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Tyler, Oh My Larry Fishing, Bass Slingers Pro Staff, giant smallmouth bass. Nice fish. Oh. Oh. Big fish. Giant, giant, giant. Yes, baby. Yes. Oh. Oh. And we are recording. Look at the mouth on that smallmouth bass, boys and girls. Look at the mouth on that fish. My God. That's a giant. That is a freaking giant. Look at the mouth on that smallmouth bass, man. Oh, belly on him, look how wide he is. Oh, look at the tail, the thick tail. Oh, we're gonna get you back home, dude. Look at that fish, big fish. Oh. Thank you, dear Lord. Thank you, dear Lord. Oh, thank you, dear Lord. That is a giant fish. That is a giant, giant fish. That is a 3/8 ounce Z-Man Jackhammer Brett Height Delight with a Strike King Green Pumpkin Rage Twin Tail as a trailer that I have shortened way down so the smallmouth can get it in their mouth a little bit easier. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Tyler, Oh My Larry Fishing, Bass Slingers Pro Staff, giant smallmouth bass on. Let me get some line out here for you so we can see it. I'll give you my whole setup. Shimano SLX DC left-hand model, always. Dobin 7'3" Fury Series, heavy flipping and pitching stick, but it has a fast tip. So if you want to drive it into the smallmouth bass, you can get away with using a chatterbait. Usually on a chatterbait, that's a 3/8 ounce Z-Man Chatterbait Jackhammer, Brett Height Delight. The trailer on that bad boy is a Strike King Rage Tail Twin Tail. And I have it cut way down so the smallmouth can get it in their mouth. Oh, and then I'm running 12-pound P-line fluorocarbon. But like I was saying with the gear, on a chatterbait, you generally want to use something that has a softer tip so it can absorb the shock. I mean, I'm pretty experienced using a chatterbait, so I can get away with using the heavy, but also the only reason I can get away with using the heavy is because it's got the fast tip. So it does have it's got an extra fast tip. So it's got a softer tip with a good backbone for me to set the hook. It's just, you got to be patient reeling him in like you guys just saw there. He was about halfway to me and I just quit reeling because he was digging, pulling my drag a little bit, and I didn't want him to pull the hook out of his mouth, and then he jumped a couple times on me. But that's a Z-Man Chatterbait Jackhammer Brett Height Delight. And that's one big old smallie, guys. Stay tuned. Hopefully I can get a couple more on. I thought the water conditions were going to be absolutely perfect. You guys have seen me catch fish from the same spot a bunch of times. But we're going to see if we can't get some more. Bass Slingers Pro Staff, baby. Let's go. Another big one. Another freaking big one. Yes. Oh, this guy's got some tiger stripe buttes on him. Look, another big smallie. Another one. Oh, fat, beautiful tiger stripe pattern. Oh, chatterbait Gamakatsu hooks, that's why. Oh, oh. Get a better thumb in you there. Oh my God. Look at that, guys. A freaking another one. A freaking another big one. Oh. Look at that beautiful tiger striped fish. Some smallmouth are the most beautiful fish in the world. Them and trout. Smallmouth and trout. Look at you, beautiful. See you later, mean. See you later, mean. Was that like second cast in there? Second cast that hole? Big smallie. Big smallie. Thank you, dear Lord. Thank you, dear Lord. That's looking good. Half ounce, red height delight. Big smallies. Pulling them out the shade. Good battle. And see, he swam up on me. My blade quit vibrating, and that's one of the easiest ways to tell that you have a bite is if your blade quits spinning on your chatterbait. Either that or you're hung up in grass, one of the two. Nice big fish. Another big fish. All right, guys, we're calling that a video today. Here by the little waterfall in the bridges. Fished for about an hour. Caught 2 giant smallmouth bass on a Zman Jackhammer chatterbait, half ounce, Brett Height Delight with a Strike King Rage Menace twin tail trailer, Shimano SLX DC reel, Dogan's Fury Series rod, Bass Slingers Pro Staff. Chatterbaits, they work great. That vibration mimics naturally a bait fish fleeing in the water. One of my favorite lures, one of the best lures in the bass fishing industry right now. It's pretty much taken over bass fishing, but it works especially well for smallmouth bass, and I don't see a lot of guys catching smallies on them. So go try to throw you a chatterbait for some smallmouth. Have fun. As you see, you can catch a giant fish with them. Giant. But I'm Tyler, All My Larry Fishing, Bass Slingers Pro Staff. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and thanks for sharing. Share the passion with somebody. Let's go.